once I was given that opportunity for us to open Soul Taco, I mean, I got in. I was in there every single day.
Yeah.
I only missed one weekend, and that was to go to the Something in the Water Festival. But while I was down there, I wore a Soul Taco shirt every day, and I went and I was going to try to find out how can Soul Taco be down here next year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
And I went to the hospital. But outside of that, I'm in there every single day.
Right.
Not so much anymore because my staff understands that I will be if
Right.
Right.
I have to be,
But at this
but they
point,
don't
you
want me
shouldn't
to be.
have to be. Yeah.
Right.
What point in this journey did you realize, man, like I'm a success?
That don't look at myself as a success.
Wow.
I don't look at myself as that at all. I like I said, I went to a college prep school. I went to school with people who literally went on to go to Harvard, to become lawyers, doctors, to be great people. I'm trying to keep up with them. you know, my mother, the sweetest person that I've ever met before in my life, she's a nurse. She literally saves lives. I am not a success. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm literally
Trey,
just working.
you're discrediting yourself.
No,
The reason I call you a success is not because you have two businesses. It's not because you're, a name known in Richmond. It's because you found what you were passionate about and you found what you were good at and you developed skill and you executed it successfully. You are a success. We will not say on this podcast that you are not a success.
and I think chief amongst the blessings have been um, that I have literally taken serious since I've been a child. The saying that God has not given you a spirit of fear.
Right.
Because I will tell you, before I've done every major thing in my life, there has been someone strategically placed in my way to tell me why I cannot, should not, and am not going to be successful. When I said that I was going to open a restaurant, I was working at a local restaurant here. I'm not going to say no names because I said I wasn't going to do that. But I was working at a local restaurant here. I announced on Facebook. I took a picture of the key on a little on the old bar that was in what's Soul Taco now, and I was like, I got the keys. I'm going to be opening my own restaurant soon. The next day I go into work, the manager calls me downstairs into the office, and I'm like, okay. So they're like, oh, well, so I heard that you're going to be opening your own place. And I was like, yeah, I am. And they're like, well, I'm getting married soon, and then like the other managers are going to be going on vacation, and we need somebody to be here, and it doesn't sound like you're going to be that person, so we're going to need that key back.
What?
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
I thought you just called me down here to congratulate me, but you're demoting me. So I went from my management position of making $20 an hour to making $32 to $30 a week,
Oh my
because
God.
they were, of course, putting me in the sucky positions in there because you must got enough money since you opened it. That's how I started. I opened Soul Taco with like $36 in my account because it was
Gotcha.
sabotage. Yeah, and when my mom or my dad would read the book to me, I would go back and just be looking at the words and being like, that was can and that was this
Oh
and
my
that
God.
was
I
that.
love
And
it.
I remember doing all these things. So it's always been just that kind of thing within me, that I've just always I want to learn more. I want to do more. I want to go out here.
Yeah.
And then now as an entrepreneur, I am able to do all of that and more, I get to call council people. I'm always talking to the mayor about what we could do different in this city. I'm on everybody.
Yeah.
And trust me, everybody. If they are a politician, I'm on their phone. You ask them about me, I'm out here. What can we do for this city? Because it's starting to piss me off.
You're fine.
Just it's just frustrating to me that our elected officials, especially given what's going on right now, we all know what's happening. These
Yeah.
idiots doing the most.
Yeah.
Um,
Doing the
uh,
absolute most.
but it's just crazy to me that like the government is this out of touch with its people that they don't know what to do to help us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then I'm on calls all day about, well, what can we do to help the restaurant industry with COVID? And then I tell them, and then they're like, well, the Virginia code says da da da. Well, what the fuck does, sorry, and pardon my French, but what the fuck does the Virginia code say about COVID-19? What does it say about international fucking pandemics? They're like, oh, there's no pages for that. Exactly. So why the hell do you keep referring back to it?
Right.
Right.
Namaste. You
Namaste.
know, namaste.
No, it is frustrating. It is frustrating.
Trust me.
Yeah. So and it's just basically now you get it from every angle. Like the government isn't, suppose you don't qualify for a loan, you still got customers tearing you up on Yelp. You still got taxes that you still got to pay because according to the Virginia code, we can't give you any credit toward the taxes that you have to pay because you lost all of these customers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there are so many like nuanced little pieces that they have not accounted. I digress.
Oh boy,
Man,
let's all take a deep breath.
Right.
All right.
Wow.
Let's close out on, is there any advice you want to give to anybody right now who is just, they have a dream or they might not even have a dream. They have an opportunity in front of them that can lead to entrepreneurship. What advice would you give to them?
I have so many things that I would tell you, but the most important thing is that ain't nobody got no manual for life. And if they tell you they got a manual and this is exactly what you need to do, don't trust them at all because things happen. Don't be hard on yourself because when your talents will make room for themselves.
Ooh.
What you were blessed and put here on earth to do will manifest as long as you do what God would have you to do in every single moment.
Oh my goodness.
If it's on your heart, it will come out in every single thing that you do. But when you start putting your what am I trying to say? Like your expectations and other people's expectations on what's happening in your life and where you should be, that's when you fall into that snare of not being able to focus on what it is that you should be doing because you're focusing on where you think it is that you should be.
Ooh.
My hope has always been that people could see themselves in me, and see that there is an alternative way. Because if anybody is about doing it their own way and doing it different, it's me. Okay.
You ready for the game, Trey?
I am.
Let's do it.
All right.
We're doing would you rather this or that? This or that, British accent or Southern accent?
Oh, Southern accent.
Southern accent. I'm with you on that one.
Ooh, yeah.
Would you rather write or produce a movie or star in a movie?
Write and produce a movie.
Me too.
Because writing and production credits, that's
where the money at.
Exactly.
Man.
That's it. But I mean, I can star in a movie too, though. That's okay.
He's like, I can do both.
Yeah.
This or that, Fresh Prince or Family Matters?
What? Oh.
We got a little rival going on between us, me and Aaron.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say Fresh Prince because when Homegirl went upstairs, like she never came back downstairs, and that's not right. They left Homegirl dangling. Like even to this day, she still struggles.
Wait, you talking on Family Matters?
Yeah. What's Homegirl? Jamie, the little girl, the little sister. She went upstairs in one episode and never came back down. We never saw her again.
That is too much. Okay.
We never saw her again.
Would you rather have dinner with Bobby Flay or dinner with Gordon Ramsay? He's like, oh, your face like neither. Okay.
Can I say neither? Okay, let me tell you.
Who would you like to have dinner with?
Somebody black.
Hey.
Oh, we're gonna leave it on that note, y'all.
Black don't get enough love in this game. In the whole scheme of things, I'm sorry. They have reputations, they got titles and all of that, and good for them. But I'm not focusing on them anymore. You'll see it with James Beard and every single other thing they heap these awards on these white chefs that can't cook their way out of a paper bag. And I'm not saying that about either of those two chefs that you named because they or whatever.
You just want to have a black chef across the table from you. You want to break bread with a black chef and respect that craft because you got that craft too. I respect that. Yeah, like I really wanted the man behind Soul Taco, and I feel like I got the man behind Soul Taco.